pretty traumatic. How witnesses describe a crash in southwest Fort Wayne last night.
One family's garage destroyed. Another's car is damaged. Police say drunk driving is the reason for the crash. WANE 15's Natalie Clydesdale live now at the scene to walk us through what happened. Natalie?
We are a country of individual rights, which is awesome. But there's also this thing about doing the right thing for the community.
The Allen County Health Commissioner, Dr. Matthew Sutter, speaking out after local hospitals announced they're following a federal vaccine mandate for all employees. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dirk Rowley.
And I'm Alyssa Ivinson. Earlier this month, the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services issued a vaccine mandate for all participating hospitals. That includes the ones in Fort Wayne. The mandate requires all eligible staff to have at least one dose of the COVID vaccine by December 6th and be fully vaccinated by early January. WANE 15 received statements from all area hospitals stating they are required to follow this mandate. Dr. Sutter says most hospitals already had mandates in place.
Well, I think a lot of healthcare workers have already gotten vaccinated. And some organizations, for instance, Indiana University, has had a vaccine mandate in place. I expect that more people will get vaccinated as a result of this. And, as the vaccines have been shown to be safe and effective, and as they appear to have a reduced transmission too, I think it's a good thing.
New analysis by the CDC finds an estimated 30% of healthcare workers in the U.S. hospitals remain unvaccinated against COVID. Now, this mandate is sparking quite a controversy within healthcare facilities.
WANE 15 posted this story to our Facebook page yesterday. It got almost 1,000 comments, some supporting the mandate, but most strongly against it. WANE 15's Natalie Clydesdale continues our team coverage. She talked with the Fort Wayne healthcare worker today who explains why she and her co-workers are so upset. Natalie?
And Attorney General Rakita filed that lawsuit in Indiana earlier this week, targeting the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services.
I'm really excited about the lawsuit that we have against the Biden administration to protect our nurses and doctors and other healthcare workers. I mean, these were people that we called heroes for 2 years, and now the Biden administration is treating them like garbage, and it's wrong.
This is the third lawsuit filed by Rakita's office that targets the Biden administration's vaccination mandates. Rakita says he is hopeful the issue could be resolved by Christmas.
Strong opinions, as you would expect, on this topic. We went out today to find out what some of you have to say.
I think it's going to hurt a lot of healthcare workers. I think it's going to hurt our economy, and I don't think politicians care.
It's going to make things safer for my patients. I think it's going to make things safer for my family. I think it's really important for us to be taking extra measures to protect the people who are the most vulnerable.
And we also wanted to hear what you thought online. We have a poll posted on WANE.com asking if you're concerned that healthcare will be affected by the federal mandate. Currently, 82% are very concerned with how this could affect healthcare. 10% are not.
You're watching local coverage you can count on. This is WANE 15 News, first at 5.
A quick afternoon snow made a quick impact on the roads. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dirk Rowley.
And I'm Alyssa Ivinson. Meteorologist Adam Solarzik is in for Nicholas tonight. Let's start our team coverage with him live outside right now with the latest. Adam, how's it looking out there?
Adam, thanks. We continue our team coverage with the first significant snowfall of the season on an update on current road conditions.
WANE 15's Brandon Brownlee is live on State Boulevard now. So, Bree, what are the roads looking like now? Charges filed tonight against a priest accused of sexually abusing 2 teen women, one a minor, in Whitley County. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Ivinson. Dirk will join us later in the newscast. Father David Hunick is charged with felony child seduction, where the defendant has a professional relationship with the child, felony sexual battery, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, furnishing alcohol to a minor, and 2 counts of battery. The Diocese of Fort Wayne South Bend gave us a statement with reaction to those charges today. But first, WANE 15's Britt Soleil spent the afternoon combing through the court documents. So, Britt, what did they say? Thank you, Britt. So here's how we got to today. Late last month, the Catholic Diocese of Fort Wayne South Bend said it was made aware of an allegation that Father Hunick was engaging in sexual and other misconduct with 2 victims. One of those victims was a minor. Hunick served as pastor of St. Paul of the Cross Catholic Church in Columbia City and as chaplain of Bishop Dwenger High School. Hunick resigned and was suspended as a precautionary measure. WANE 15 reached out to the school and has not gotten a response. Last Tuesday, Bishop Kevin Rhodes held a press conference and said he was shocked and troubled by the accusations. Here's some of what he said then.
I want people to be able to trust our priests, to trust me, to trust the church. But I guess we'll never be perfect.
Today, the diocese gave us a new statement. It says in part, quote, "The diocese continues to extend our heartfelt prayers for victims of abuse and all who are affected by this news. In consultation with the Diocesan Review Board, Father Hunick was placed on our public list of clergy credibly accused of sexual abuse of a minor." You can read the diocese's full statement right now on WANE.com.
Red River Waste Solutions speaking out publicly for the first time since filing for bankruptcy last week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dirk Rowley.
And I'm Alyssa Ivinson. The company says the pandemic has increased labor costs and the amount of residential trash to be picked up. In a statement, WANE-15 was told Red River intends, quote, "for its day-to-day operations, engagement with customers, and top-notch service to continue as usual." Some Fort Wayne residents say top-notch is not exactly the phrase that comes to mind when they think of Red River's service.
Issues with the waste company continue, especially for residents who live on Copper Hill Run in southwest Fort Wayne. WANE-15's Natalie Clydesdale is live on that street where trash collection's still an issue right now.
So how did we get to where we are today? Let's walk through it. In 2018, Texas-based Red River took over Fort Wayne's trash and recycling contract and started getting complaints almost immediately. In summer 2018, the city considered holding Red River in breach of contract for those continuous service problems. Then in July 2019, Fort Wayne city workers started picking up missed trash by Red River. Later that year, City Council shot down a non-binding resolution that encouraged the city to abandon citywide trash collection contracts that would have allowed home and business owners to individually arrange and pay for trash to be collected. Then in April of this year, the city started working with Red River after the company cited struggles due to driver shortages and mechanical issues with their trucks. Last week, WANE-15 learned Red River filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Then last night, Red River was expected to speak in front of City Council, but backed out due to a scheduling conflict.
Also on last night's City Council agenda, a pay increase for Fort Wayne police officers.
The council voted to give police officers a
11.
There were police blocking all the entrances.
I got in another one, I got this, another one.
Pretty nerve-wracking.
There was a tweet made that there was a bomb on the next Delta flight outbound, and then there were some additional things that came in after that that turned it into a truly credible threat. The airport authority made the decision to evacuate the terminal building.
The airport on alert. Tonight we're breaking down the details that led to passengers waiting in the parking lots. Good evening, I'm Alyssa Ivinson.
And I'm Britt Soleil. Dirk is off tonight. A bomb threat forced authorities to evacuate the terminal at the Fort Wayne International Airport for a few hours this afternoon.
Let's go back out live to the airport now. That's where we find WANE-15's Taylor Williams. You were there as this story developed, so walk us through exactly what happened, Taylor.
While they were forced to wait and wonder during the evacuation, we caught up with some passengers and someone waiting to pick up their loved ones.
Well, we sat in the truck for a little bit because it's hot, and now we're out here stretching.
We're watching some YouTube. We were watching
some
YouTube funnies, you know, pass the time.
I'm glad they, evacuated who they could, and I'm glad they have the situation under control.
And it's good that they're taking precautions like that. We appreciate their help.
Some outbound flights were delayed earlier tonight after the evacuation, and the threat was over.
There it is. See it?
There it is indeed. Storm clouds twisting to the ground in Jay County.
Now the cleanup after the storm, homes and buildings shredded, debris in the yard, trees and power lines toppled. Damage reports tonight across the northeastern part of Jay County into Mercer County, Ohio.
A likely tornado touched down just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. WANE-15's Britt Soleil has been in Jay County surveying what's left in its wake and found homeowners sifting through the rubble.
Saw this humongous funnel cloud at my parents' home, and I, ran to the house, made phone calls. Did not dawn on me that my house was probably right under it.
As some in Jay County are reeling from the storm, their neighbors have been quick to help.
We have a wonderful community here of people who just jump in and help. When I was out earlier, it was just not even an hour after the fact, and people were already helping their neighbors pick up debris, clean up out of the fields, clean up in the yards. So we're very blessed here that we have that kind of community.
Officials say it could take a few days for them to assess all the damage.
Lots of you sending us pictures of today's storm. This video from Laura Smith at 600 East and Division Road outside of Portland in Jay County. Compelling as you can see that unconfirmed tornado forming and touching down. And look at this video sent to us from our news partners at WDTN. This was shot at the Indiana-Ohio border. Again, the Weather Service still has to make the official determination if that is a tornado that is expected to happen tomorrow. Sending us pictures, we have Phil, who captured that likely tornado just east of Bryant. You can see it there. And this one from Harold, showing us the storm from his vantage point in Jay County as well. Now, if you have pictures or video of the storm or damage, send them to us using Report It on our WANE app or WANE.com.